news here, the guild report. We actually came across this particular post the other day when we were doing a Khan's Anvil, and people called out my attention to this. So this is where they basically post all of their guild reports and all of that stuff. And there's some more details here about the new weapon reinforcement features. So these are things we're going to be getting with Title Update 4, which is going to be releasing on the 16th of December this year. So new weapon reinforcement features. Coming with free Title Update 4, Rarity 8 Artian weapons can be upgraded into Gogma Artian weapons using special materials obtained from Gogmazios. So that means that you're going to be hunting Gogmazios for materials, and that's what you're going to be doing to upgrade your Artian weapons, which in a lot of ways kind of reinforces the theories that we had about potentially Gogmazios being like a siege monster. I think that's what makes the most sense, because if you think about it, the Gogma Artian system is almost reminiscent of the Safi Jiva weapons, because those also got set bonuses, and Safi Jiva was like a big raid. I think it's also going to be a big raid where a lot of players are going to be able to contribute towards the result of the hunt. I think this is going to be very much inspired from a gameplay structure system, very much inspired by what we had with Safi Jiva in Iceborne. But we'll have to see if that is the case or not. It also says that upgrading an Artian weapon this way will carry over any existing reinforcement bonuses, so all of your Artians, regardless of how they roll, the rolls carry over, but also apply one set bonus skill and one group skill chosen at random. This is where things get really, really dicey. There's a lot of randomness here. What about if you get like a good set bonus and then a garbage group skill? Or what about if you get a good group skill and then a garbage set bonus? That's going to be a problem. Now, initially, a lot of people were concerned as to whether or not this was going to be able to brick Artians. Like, people started getting concerned. At the time, I instantly said, there's no way they're going to be bricking your Artian weapons. You will be able to re-roll this like almost 100%. And that has been confirmed with this post. You can also amend the bonuses on a fully reinforced Gogma Artian weapon to activate even more powerful reinforcement bonuses. So, therefore, you'll be able to re-roll these. I mean, the wording is kind of weird, but I would expect this to basically mean you can re-roll the set bonuses you get from Gogma Artians. So, we'll see how this pans out. We'll see how generous the RNG is going to be for this. But I'm not the biggest fan of like a full-on RNG system. I wish there was a way, and I do think that this would be a massive upgrade to the whole system, is like, let's say I want to get a set bonus that's associated with Zoshia. Okay, you can either get it randomly, or you can get like 10 Zoshia, the rarest material. I forget what was it called. Is it a gem? I don't know. Whatever is the rarest material that you can get from Zoshia. You get 10 of those, and then you take that into Gemma's workshop, and Gemma just goes, "Oh, you have 10 of these? That's great. I can just like give you the set bonus from Zoshia if we just consume these 10 gems." So make it like there's a grind, but there's a deterministic aspect to it so that you can actually work towards getting the thing that you want, rather than, just grinding Gogmazios into oblivion and then spinning that slot machine nonstop. That's the way that I usually look at this. It'd be the same thing for everything else. Like, let's say, oh, I want to get bad blood. Okay, you want bad blood? Go hunt, is Newdra? I think it's Newdra. Go hunt Newdra, or if it's not Newdra, it's Shewu, but I'm pretty sure it's Newdra. Go hunt Newdra into oblivion, and then get like 10 Newdra gems, bring those back, slot them into the thing, boom, Bob's your uncle, you get the set bonuses that you want. And like that, you could achieve similar grinds for the group skills. So that's the way I look at that stuff, and I kind of wish that that is what they did. But, it is what it is. This is the stuff that we have. And also, I think the music was a little bit loud. I just lowered it now. Then we also have new armor reinforcement features coming with free title update 4. High rank armor can be reinforced further with armor transcendence, available at hunter rank 100 or higher. So this means that you will be able to upgrade your armor beyond the limits of what you have right now. Armor that has been transcended has a higher limit for how many times it can be upgraded, with armor spheres and decoration slots for rarity 5 and 6 armor will be upgraded. This means that lower rank armor will be more viable. They have an image here that shows this, and where it shows the Kutku helm that goes from having a tier 2 socket and a tier 1 socket to having a tier 3 socket added onto it. You know, so you can maybe get some use out of some of those older armor pieces. We'll see how that pans out, but I think that this is really cool to making older armor more viable, so that you have more build variety and more build options on stuff that you can do. Request increased material points at the smelting foundry. So with title update 4, smelting points for our calcite and armor spheres at smelting foundry will be increased. So this actually means that now is not the best time to grind specifically for armor spheres, but it is a good time to grind for materials to then smelt once title update 4 hits. So you shouldn't be smelting stuff for orichalcite or armor spheres at the moment. That's a bad idea. If you're doing that, you're wasting materials. You should probably wait for the 16th of December to smelt stuff. But it is a good time to hunt stuff. So you hunt things, you get materials, and then when the 16th update hits, then you go in there, you smelt this stuff, and you get more than what you're going to be getting for it right now. Also with free title update 4, they're going to be changing some stuff with armor spheres. They're going to be easier to obtain. An event quest that's efficient for collecting heavy armor spheres will be made permanently available, and the amount of armor spheres, including heavy armor spheres obtained from limited bounties, will be increased. It's good. Investigations, good. Oh no, wait, limited bounties is not investigations. Limited bounties is the daily quest, not dailies, weeklies. The weekly quests that you can do. So you're going to be able to get more from the weeklies, which usually are super easy to do anyways, so we'll see. And then it also is going to bring the 9-star Rathalos going to be appearing in the field as well, which we already know. He's going to have new moves, all of that good stuff, and he's going to be actually in the field, which is much better than what we got with the 9-star Blangonga and the 9-star Fulguranganath and the 9-star Ajarakan, which are just event quests, which I really want them to show up in the field. I think that makes way more sense. But that's not all. For some strange reason, they didn't post here in this guild report, but they have mentioned this on the 18th of August. With title update 4, we're also going to be getting additional performance improvements. So they even say here on this post, again, 18th of August, to our hunters playing Monster Hunter Wilds on PC, we're committed to listening to your feedback, improving both performance and stability of the game. Although we continue to implement gradual improvements for the weeks ahead, we are targeting free title update 4 this winter to implement a multifaceted plan, including CPU and GPU related optimizations, followed by a second stage of mitigation measures afterwards. We'll share more information on the specifics in the future. They haven't really said much about this. They're just referring to these as like, oh, we're doing more performance fixes for title update 4. So title update 4 is likely going to be a big point in terms of performance fixes. There's also been recent stuff with a mod that uncompresses textures and that increases the performance in 8 gigabyte GPUs. So I don't know if people tested that or not, but apparently that's also providing good results. But yeah, that's where we're at with title update 4. I'm excited to go and fight Gogmazios. I'm excited to see what are the mechanics of the raid. I'm not super excited for the randomness of Gogma, Artian set bonuses and whatnot, which is going to be one hell of a grind. But yeah, also remember, if you weren't paying attention throughout the rest of what I said, now is not a good time to smelt things for armor spheres and orichalcite. Hang on to your monster materials, do the smelting after the upgrade on the 16th. You're going to be getting way more value out of it.